Hello, hello. How are we all doing today? Happy May 4th. And for my Star Wars fans, may the 4th be with you. It is Taurus season, my friends, and having Taurus rising myself, one of my favorites. So I want to dive in today as we shift to our next cycle. So for those of you that are in the Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective Facebook group, we are flowing through the various zodiac cycles, and we're working, not to be confused with the sign of Taurus, we're working from new moon to new moon. So we're working lunar cycles, which this particular cycle began this past weekend with the Taurus new moon, and will go till the next Gemini new moon. So we're exploring Taurian themes during this cycle. And so today I want to kind of set the stage for what this cycle is already about. And you are likely already feeling it. Taurus energy, of course, the sun moved into Taurus back on, I believe, April 20th. But the lunar cycle again began this weekend with a partial solar eclipse. So this particular season is unique in that we have both Mercury retrograde and an eclipse, so eclipse season. But what I want to talk about today is how you can tune in to that Taurus energy for yourself and for your business, so that we're just shining a light on those qualities of Taurus, and so that we can find them within ourselves and activate them within our business. Taurus is a really, really powerful and important cycle. It follows up from Aries, where we began initiating that fire energy. Now we are moving into earth energy. So now we want to ground things from a practical perspective. Taurus loves and desires security. And we're going to ask the question throughout this cycle, basically, how can we improve our quality of life? Now, one of the things that I know that entrepreneurs struggle with is maintaining a good flow between energy in our business and energy for ourselves. So the theme for this cycle is quality of life. And so really, if you're going to focus on one thing, I really want to invite you to focus on infusing self-care, self-love. That is the number one priority for this cycle in order to make sure that you are well resourced. Taurus is looking at our resources, and it starts with self. So we're focusing on that energy. Your most precious resource is time, but also how can you manage your energy so that you can really enjoy all the beauty that's available in the world. Taurus loves sensuality, beauty, food, those comforts around them. So, Taurus is the ruler of the second house of all things material, so money and value. The motto here is, I value. So what do you value? And how are those values showing up in your life and in your business? If you've got a 6 or 7 figure business, yet you don't have any time for you or your family, is that in alignment with your values? Is it creating the lifestyle that you choose? Taurus is here to slow us down and ask those questions, to help us get curious and consider where those comforts are coming from in our life. And to stop and pause and smell the roses, to see all the beauty that there is. But if we're head down working all the time, then we aren't managing our energy and we aren't appreciating all that life has to offer. So in addition to, taking time to slow down a bit, we want to ensure from a business perspective that what we're building is creating the security we desire. as well as the energy. So we've got both pieces of this. We've got the how is it supporting me and what I value? How is it helping? How can I be managing my own energy? And then how is what I'm building creating the security that I choose to have in my life? So, what might you have initiated in the Aries cycle that now you get to take a pause, especially with Mercury retrograde? And we'll talk about that next week. And really get curious on how these pieces align and flow together. So, I've got some heart work for you this cycle. We've got the opportunity here to infuse more self care into your flow. How can you do that? How can you embrace that if you aren't already? I know we had our lab call for the Heart Powered Results Business Alchemy Lab yesterday. And the theme of the call was rest and napping. And we were talking about how folks were sharing how when they were slowing down, when they were resting, they were actually creating better results. Things were happening because they were taking that pause. So, as you all know, I preach we don't have to be in go mode all the time. We want to know ourselves, what we need, what's happening with our energy. This is the cycle to get clear on that, to take a pause, to look at what you value, to look at how things are flowing in your business and ask that question, is it in alignment? Is it where I want it to be? Am I able to have the things I want, enjoy all the beauty, the comforts of my life, and create the impact and income I want to in the world? So as we wander through this cycle, I'll be sharing, some practical ways that you can be looking at these various pieces. But for now, I just want to leave you with the opportunity and the question of how can you have it all? How can you have that thriving business and a nourished and happy you? What in your own personal equation might need a little revising, refreshing? Are you trading time for dollars? Are you working a lot of hours and not making a lot of progress? Are you giving up personal time or family time because you're so busy or you're overwhelmed? Are you missing structures in your business? Taurus isn't necessarily asking us to fix it all right now, but let's identify it. Let's get curious around it. Let's use this bit of a slower energy to focus on that which will make our lives, our businesses, flow with more ease. So I'd love to hear from you how you think you can embrace more of this Taurian energy in your life and in your business. And so drop a comment below, and then we will be following up over the next few weeks with various pieces of this puzzle and see how we can infuse more of that into your business, your life. But in the meantime, go take a nap, go get some rest, do something self-care, because that is what will help your business thrive. All right, my friends, sending you so much love, and a reminder, as always, all it takes is a little bit of heart power. I'll see you soon.